Hello everyone, this is Isaac Lemiri Manoa, a student from Kampala International University, pursuing Bachelor of Science in Environmental Management. And today I'm going to show for you a video how you can become an entrepreneur. And the video is so short and brief, and it's basically about how you can start up a small business with small capital. And I'm so happy of the time to share to you my business idea and how it has happened and how it has been going through all along. So let me first take you all you guys back to how it came about, and it's part of our entrepreneurship and development coursework. And our lecturer wanted us to present a real business idea, a real business transaction, not just a paperwork, but a real idea. So I was trying to think about the business that I can start. So in my thoughts, I was trying to look for ideas of where can I get the capital from, but no, I was like, the money that I have, I can start up with any business, the small that I can run my business. So I landed up on starting an idea which is about food, and I realized that my area, I started doing market research. My area, I found out that most of people need food to what? To sustain their lives. And I found a spot that my competitors are some of the shops around, the traders, the market vendors, and I had to start egg business. And this egg business, I started with two trays to run my egg business, of which each egg tray cost me 25,000, and the two egg trays it's 25,000, and the other cost is buying a small bucket for carrying out this egg tray. And where do I sell my stuff? I always sell my egg around our hostel and also the neighboring hostel, since students around, if they are in response to cooking, they can easily reach out to me and I can easily sell out to them because I'm always available for them. And the egg business is always cheaper and doesn't require much time in selling. So the transaction started that I started calculating, since the egg business is more easy to run and it can give you some capital, though it's small, but it can support a student in some point of time. So I started calculating the math that a tray can cost 12,500 depending on where the supplier can get the egg from. So if it's 25,000, 12,000, and the two trays are 25,000. So how much will I get from this business? So I started calculating that I can get 30,000 from this business. And as an entrepreneur, this one helped me to ensure that I have to do proper budget, and in terms that I don't have to spend my profit unnecessarily. And this one will ensure that the money that I'll get from my profit, I have to save it to ensure that I carry to do another business again. And from the previous business that I ran, it took me 3 days to sell 21 eggs, and by that I had 9 eggs left for me, and of which I completed. Now I'm left with one egg tray, of which I'm selling an egg in individual species, and a piece costs 500 shillings. And if you're selling the whole tray, you can get 15,000. That means that from the two egg trays, I'm getting 30,000, of which I'm left with one egg tray, of which this one I'm selling it slowly. As long as the customers come, I can keep selling. And after realizing that selling them unboiled, the business runs so slow, then I thought of another option. Why can't I not boil some and ensure that others can be sold unboiled and others can be boiled, to ensure that I get money and also affordable for each and every customer. Then from here, I'm going to tell you the benefits of this business. The benefit of this business is that it's very easy for me. We see that it has low startup capital. The business is very easy. It has just a small amount. For example, the one I started 26,000. I had to start the whole business. I don't have to wait for bigger money to run my business, but the small money I have to start running my business. So as an entrepreneur, you have a business idea, you have your business purpose. Don't wait for a bigger money. The small money you have, you can start running your business. So this is the benefit. The other benefit is that fast turnover. So you see, from my transaction, I bought them at 5,500. The two cost 25,000, and you see my return, my sale return from the previous one egg tray, I'm having 15,000. That means that I'm having already a profit from the previous sale. So the other one is flexible schedules. So I see that this business is flexible. I can easily go back to my to school and go and study, and I take my coursework, do everything, study, and I come back and also sell my business. sell my egg business, which is more beneficial to me. Another thing is practical business education. This business, it helps us apply practical aspects into real life. For example, we are taught theoretical aspects in classes, but since I started this egg business, I have to know how to handle money, how to grow business transaction, how to negotiate with customers, how to communicate with customers, how to build trust with customers. This is another benefit. Another benefit is that it builds confidence. Before starting, I start asking myself, as an entrepreneur, I'm an university student. My friends are going to say, hey, why is starting the egg business? Why is doing business if you're a student? It looks embarrassing at the start, but most of these rich people, rich entrepreneurs, they never took pride, but they took action. So pride does not give someone wealth, but action does. So when you take action in your business, I've seen that I've already started getting some money from it. That's the good part of it. And then the challenges I've got. The challenges I've got is that breakage due to poor management. By the level I started, the first egg tray, I lost 2 eggs, of which that's already a loss of 1,000 because the egg piece costs 500, and that's a loss. Breakage and poor handling will cause for you a loss. Then the other thing is that weather. Sometimes you find that there are no customers, the weather, you cannot go and sell it around. Maybe you move around to other hostels. Since it's raining, you cannot go, and egg doesn't require this kind of temperature, this kind of weather, so it can affect the business. So we see competitors. These hostels around and these students around, they have built already trust in these other previous vendors or these shop keepers. So it has made that building trust in me, it's so hard for them to trust me in my business because they have already begun, they have built trust by then. They know they are good trader, and me as a starter, they find that they don't trust me so much, and this is also another problem. And the other thing is that balancing school and business. I have school, I have to move and read, I have to do my coursework, I have to take my studies, and balancing it with the business looks so challenging. And me, I've seen that the business cannot control me, neither the school cannot control me. I control both of them further. My business runs and my education continues. So the other thing is that social pressure. The social pressure is also one of the challenges, whereby the students we are with them in the same category, they look at me and like in a way they are trying to talk on me, try to build stigma on me, but I have to resist all this kind of stuff. So this one is so challenging also to me. So the lesson I learned from this business, the lesson I learned from business, that you can become an entrepreneur no matter the condition, no matter the startup capital you have. So I learned that you can start with small capital, you can start up something great for your life. And this is a lesson to everyone, that I've learned that the small money I have, 26,000, I've started my business and it's running. After this, I'm going to buy more and more. So that's the good part of what becoming an entrepreneur. So the other thing is that location matters. So I've learned that when you're an entrepreneur, you look around your location. What does your customers need? Do they want this kind of product? What are they facing, the challenges they're facing around? So an entrepreneur always see a problem as an advantage. For example, if your area is having poor waste management, an entrepreneur will see that is a business idea. For him, he will start to sell waste management equipment like the bits. That's an entrepreneur, so you must learn from it. And relationship, I've learned how to build relationship with customers, like the colleagues around my hostel. I've learned how to build relationship through communicating to them, acting polite, negotiating to them, business transaction, due to business transaction. That's how I also learned how to communicate with my customers. And the other one is that I've learned that embarrassment is always temporary, but money is real. You see that some people may embarrass you, hey, why are you doing this business or what? Some people can say embarrassment is temporary, but money is real. So when you start something, it looks embarrassing to outside people, but when it's coming to financial stuff, it's real, and the money can support you in one way or the other. And we see that academic knowledge. I've learned that academic knowledge is more of theoretical concept, but when you apply it into real life, you find that you can easily learn something into real life aspects. For example, setting up a business. In class, you can be taught of maybe who are your customers, who are your competitors, and how can you develop a business idea. But now see in the real life, I have to start and write all my transactions, talk to customers. It means that I'm building the practical aspect of my course and I'm pursuing it. The other advice is that now the final aspect is that advice to the youth. What will I tell the students who are watching or who are listening to me? And my advice to you is that I wish I was told this before, and my advice is to you that don't wait for perfect business idea. You can start up with any. Don't wait for perfect business idea. You have an idea, keep it. Start up with something that your capital can run. So this one, once you start building up your capital, you can run that business that you want. So don't wait for a good money to start up your business. So the other advice is that use your environment as a youth or a student. Use your environment, see what is lacking in your environment, and identify what are the needs, what do your customers need, what are people facing, the challenges. So this one, you're seeing it as a potential business idea that you can start up a business within that particular point. For example, if there are people in your area looking for small restaurants to eat food, and you find that they are complaining, hey, if that woman is not there, you cannot find food. If you go late by one, you don't find food. So what do you think about as an entrepreneur? As an entrepreneur, what you think of how can I do a business without copying that person? So it means that you can start up a business by seeing some gaps that are already existing in the previous businesses, and this is how you start up your business. The other lesson is that the other advice I can give to the youth is that learn how to manage your money. Learn how to manage money in terms of transaction, know how to budget. This one will help you avoid outside spending unnecessary. This one will ensure that you are budgeting your money in a way that it does not increase your expenditure, like you don't incur a lot of liabilities in terms of your business. So the other thing is that document everything. As a youth, you must start documenting. Do paperwork, write your business plan, write your transaction, operational cost, production cost. This one will enable you to know this business I'm running, how much will I get, what is the break even point, how much will I sell of this product to ensure that I get my profit back from this business. So these are the key things that you must learn as a youth. So the other thing is that school and business, they are not enemies. I'm advising you that school and business, they are not enemies. School teaches you theoretical concept, but business is, well, it gives you hope. It's a breakthrough because everyone is man, and how can you get man if you are not an entrepreneur? So you must learn how to bring the theoretical aspect into real aspect. So the other advice is that start investment very early. Start investment early, and don't overspend. You must start investing early at early stage. Don't wait that, hey, I have to get this money to start investing in particular business. No, start investing very early and avoid overspending your money in unnecessary things. That's the end of my video. And my video, I'm trying to show to you that as an entrepreneur, you can become the best person, the best version of you, no matter the location, no matter the condition. There's one saying that in a bottle of water in a regular shop, it can contain it's 1,000, and at a gym can be 1,500, at a supermarket can be 2,000, and at a plane is 2,500. Why am I bringing this? I'm bringing that if you are underestimated or your business is not running well within your location, change. You can go somewhere and you can start doing a business. It can be successful, and this is the best thing I've always learned, that the business is always on your mind. You have to ensure that you have to have that mindset of an entrepreneur. Not that, hey, I cannot run this business, no, how come it's like this? No, you must start running the business when you have that capital. I'll stop the video here, and anyone who is watching, you can subscribe, you can like, and you can follow me for more other entrepreneurship ideas and tips. Thank you so much. I still remain Isaac Emmanuel Alemi, a student from Kampala International University, pursuing Bachelor's of Science in Environmental Management. And this video is basically towards my entrepreneurship and development course, and of which I'm undertaking real aspect of my business. And I would like you, if you're around this hostel, you can support me and reach out to me and support my business. I need to grow up. Thank you so much. God bless you.